Can I invite Norway? You have the floor.
Dear Acting ANOC President, dear IOC President, dear NOC colleagues. First of all, I would like to thank President Thomas Bach for his address, and in particular his thoughtful reflections on the war in Ukraine and all its dilemmas. As highlighted by President Bach in his speech, the international unifying mission of sport is strong and credible, and I truly believe that sport can and should play a role to foster dialogue and to tackle humanitarian needs in areas of conflict. Sport and the entire Olympic family is in a unique position to take on such a role. Olympic efforts to help the Ukrainian sports community in this daring situation, led by the IOC and a large number of NOCs, shows how we can achieve when we stand together for a common cause. We fully endorse and understand the paramount importance of protecting our integrity and unity of the Olympic movement. For the members I represent, the question of Russian and Belarusian participation is, however, not an easy issue. At the end of the day, I strongly believe that I, as a sport leader, must be guided by deeply embedded values. In this extraordinary situation, it means to show unquestionable solidarity with the Ukrainian people and Ukrainian athletes. The Russian aggression in Ukraine is escalating. Under these circumstances, as Thomas Bach said in his address, now it will be unacceptable to open up on the sanctions and the protective measures for Russian and Belarusian international sport participation. Norway stands firmly in our position on this. Let me be clear, the Norwegian Olympic Committee are committed to make sure that sport is a unifying force that brings the world together. Thank you.
Thank you very much again to Norway and Berit. You know, the line is very fine there, because when you say that your actions are motivated by the Russian aggression, what do you tell then the unfortunately too many other NOCs here in this room who are affected by aggression or confrontation or war? We have, in this Olympic movement, we have to treat everybody equal. And we have to treat all the athletes equal. And we have in the Olympic Charter that we are not discriminating for political reasons. And we have in the Olympic Charter that we are politically neutral. I fully respect that being close, geographically close to the conflict, like other Scandinavian or Baltic states, that there is, high emotional pressure, that there can be, and that is very natural, different political approaches than in other countries. But here again, you have to respect that you're a member of one Olympic movement of 206 national Olympic committees, and where many others have also human suffering, and have wars, and have aggression. And that, again, what makes the Olympic movement so unique is that we are all respecting the same rules, and that by doing this, we are all equal. And therefore, the fate of an athlete or a sport official has to be treated equally across all the 206 national Olympic committees, and has to be treated by respecting the principles of the Olympic Charter and the political neutrality. And then I appreciate very much that how you have been outlining the dilemma you're also in. But would also like to ask you to reflect a little bit on this, fine line between our mission and then reflections which are human and which are fully understandable, but they have to be put in the context of the interest of the entire Olympic movement. So thank you very much again for this balanced statement.
Thank you very much, President.